Sandy.
Hello.
How are you today?
I am good.
Hey, what would you like to look for?
This is for the 355, right on your hand.
Okay.
Yes. Right. Um, I would want to work on the little journals that I have to do
Okay.
for the class. This is the example of what one of the journals I needed to do. This is the third journal
Excellent.
called the primary math. Oh, this is what part of the direction for it here.
Okay.
It seems like I have to make three like kind of like lessons in some ways for these three grade levels here,
Okay.
and then a math concept for each, and then to make the desired result, and then the objective, and then the way to assess the objective, and then the formative, ongoing, and summative. So does that mean I have to have all of these three for in the all three, the formative, ongoing, and summative assessment? Is that what she
Okay.
meant here? Because in her example, it does not really show that. But it does say here.
Okay.
Yeah. What she mean three? Is it one of each? That does it seem like the three?
What do you explain that?
This three desired results and three objectives and stuff. Is it does it mean like these three? Because it's for three grades. Does it seem like that? Or am I writing three different results and three objective and assessment? It's just kind of confused.
Okay, here. Pretty cool, right? Sounds like one.
But the three is one the each grade level then? Is it what it seems
Right.
like?
One first.
Uh-huh.
Let's
Be
see what she has.
because in her little example here, she don't really have everything kind of. It seems like it is one objective and result here. This is for the kindergarten,
Then I would just do one for each.
and then her assessment part here.
Yeah, I would just do one.
And then just continuation of that of the previous part of her assessment, I think it is. Maybe another part of it. Yeah. Um, I think for this one, it's I don't know what kind of math concept to choose. Like, it did say I can choose the same one for all three grade levels here, but I'm not really sure like what kind of concept would I really want to choose for each grade, and then I have to write those results, desired results from the concept, and then objective and assessment for it. So for the assessment, it's one of these each for each grade level, right? Does it seem like it?
I think so.
Mm. Okay. I think for this, I'm not sure what kind of math concept would I truly be choosing for this for each grade level.
Yeah, I mean that's up to you. Um, I would go off of like standard or something like that.
Then would I go look for the standard then first?
Yeah, yeah, that might be the best.
Mhm. Because it seems like the standards for them, they don't have the same kind of standard for each. Like similar to match, so I just do one little standard for each like concept. It
Give an
seems like
example.
they're different, huh?
Could you give an example of what you mean by that?
Uh, from what I am seeing, it seems like the topics are different. They're learning different things. This is the kindergarten standard stuff of what they're learning. These topics, they're
Yeah, so
different.
it might be smart to take a scene. What is going on? Was that you or me?
What happened?
I was just hearing some weird audio. Not sure what it was. Gone now. So I think
Yeah, this is for the kindergarten.
do any of those jump out to you?
Um, maybe the counting, one of these counting ones, maybe for the kindergarten. This is the first grade one here. Oh, about that. Yeah, they don't have the same kind of thing for each. They're not learning the same. They're learning different kind of concepts, it seems like.
That makes sense.
So I think it's kind of hard to find one that matches like for all three. It don't seem like they all three have the same concept.
And then it might be smart to pick a different one for you.
For the first grade one, I'm not really sure which kind of concept would be to choose. maybe the adding and subtracting within 20, since I kind of did this idea before here.
Okay.
I might do that one for that first grade one then.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Because I kind of got it, I've done it before. We just do that one for that. Second grade. Hmm. This one also has the add and subtract within 20. Maybe this one can be the same as the previous one then.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is add and subtract within 20 using mental strategies.
Yeah. That would.
And then at the end, they should be able to do all the sums of two one-digit numbers.
Nice.
What does it seem like that part means? Like from the memory, all the sums of two one-digit numbers. What does it seem like that mean?
Know from memory all sums of two. Oh, so like know like what 9 plus 1 is, know what 7 plus 2 is, without having to like think about.
For this part?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Okay. And then I have to somehow, then I think it's make kind of like a lesson plan in some ways to learn those concepts. Uh, for that, I'm not sure how would I do those then. How would I do that?
Create a lesson plan.
I might like for in some way yes for to match up to
I would think just how you've done all of your lesson plans. So
uh-huh. Okay. Then for the assessment part, um, like how I know I need to kind of create an activity to match up with the concept, and then those objectives and stuff and results for the assessment part of it. Uh, is it really based on what I'm trying to teach them with the concept?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm, okay. Mm, so it's the three is one result each for each grade level, and the objective is one, right? Like how it's shown here in the example.
Yeah, I would follow that example pretty closely. Um, since it is like the
Uh-huh.
example.
So does this seem like this part, the second page here, is a continuation of the previous one, or this like an online part? It did say we need online, right?
What do you mean by that? Sorry.
Mm, did it seem like I need to include like a online activity that's or what does that mean? Like because I see in the second page here, it's mainly games. Like
Yeah.
what does this seems like? Because it don't seems like it's part of the assessment here for these games here. Is this like part of the assessment, or what does this seem like in the example here?
Um, it does say informally assess,
Uh-huh.
so I would think it's part of the assessment.
Another assessment here?
Yeah, maybe.
Mm, because the so-called did have this use the pre-post assessment to understand the change above is maybe this picture here, and then use. So this is these two parts is pre-post assessment, I think. Then what is this? Is this so? There's two assessment in here.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think that that's just, it's like you can always have extra. I think that those things are kind of talked about, you know?
Uh-huh. So it seems like I need to find an activity relating to the concept, the standard or something, and then make my own little objective and design result from that. So for the result, is it like kind of what I'm trying to get them? It's similar to the objective, right? Would it be?
Yeah, yeah. So, like,
Because it does seem similar in some ways here.
yeah, it does. It does. You're not wrong.
It's just the wording of it is different. Would have more. So what does it seem like the result is it because both of them are kind of similar in some ways. It's just maybe some of the wording.
Yeah.
Um. So is there what kind of difference is there between these two? Right?
I'm not exactly sure. Um, that might be something to consult your textbook and see what your textbook says about the difference between the two.
Uh-huh. Okay. Um. Because both of these in some ways does seem similar.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, and that's true.
Because both of these I need to make with myself for sure. These I need to
Yeah.
make myself based on the activity I choose based on the standard or concept idea here. Um, um, um. Then for those from the standard, am I kind of like just trying to find the activity first then?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like, you come up with your. What do you? Sorry, could you explain that a little bit more?
What you mean?
So you said, based on the standard, do I come up with the activity or right?
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I said. Yeah.
So I think it's like kind of dependent on what you are like. It depends on how you want to build your life. I think
Uh-huh.
that all those boxes you're good. So if you have your activity first and then match the standard, that's fine. If you have your standard first and create an activity based off of that, great. It's really up to you how exactly you like do this.
Mm-hmm.
But like I think it's more important to make sure that you have all those classes. You know.
Uh-huh. Okay. Hmm. 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 Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. For these assessment types, the formative assessment, is that like kind of like before in some ways a type of testing?
So you're asking like what each of those assessment types mean.
Yes, in some ways, yes. I kind of know and kind of don't know. I think. Mhm. For the assessment types? Uh-huh. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that looks like something that is pretty detailed, and that would probably be done for in your textbook or on your.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay. Um, Okay. Um, hmm, okay. Um, okay. Hmm. Okay. Um, hmm. Um, um, hmm. Hmm. Um, hmm. Hmm. Um, hmm. Hmm. Count. Mm, mm, hmm. So, am I should now since I kind of got what the standard or like that concept in mind, would it really be just like kind of like looking for activity related to the standard now?
Exactly. Yes. Just like you did in the last game.
Uh,
Uh, you're basically
uh, mm, uh, okay. Um, mm, okay. Um, for the second grade and the first grade, since there's a we call kind of the same topic in some ways, the adding and subtracting within the 20.
yeah.
I meant like the ones underneath the little word is different, but like what would I be like using to search for like activities?
I think that that could be something you could like Google again.
Uh-huh.
Kind of like I like how you found your last one.
Mm-hmm.
And that was pretty cool. And just kind of finding activities that but for that I think is the right idea. I think this is like kind of like doing that last game in
Uh-huh.
space.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm, hmm, okay. Hmm, okay. Mm, mm, okay. Mm, Okay. So these I hmm, I kind of found the activities I want to do for each little idea. Now I just need to create what so-called the design result and objective and the assessment part of it. Um, so for the activity part, am I just making sure that I can for the activity I am able to find a way to assess the kid with the activity and to learn the concept here.
Yeah, yeah. Like, like for instance, your work being that
Uh-huh.
it's like your assessment with like that work, it's like, okay, yeah,
Okay. 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 I think I am okay then now. But
good, good, yeah. Sounds like you think for the look up stuff.
mm-hmm.
Um, biggest thing.
Yes.
Excellent. Five,
Yes.
say, anything else you want me to put in there?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, you have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.
Of course. Bye.
Yeah, bye. I'm talking.